This past week, I finished another book, and it's one on a very historical figure that many of you probably don't know much about. It's Robert E. Lee's wife, Mary Custis Lee, and it's Miss Robert E. Lee by Rose McDonald. And I must say, this book really surprised me. It's a fascinating look at an individual who played an important role in history. And of course, it outlines the story very well of Mary Custis Lee. She was the wife of General Robert E. Lee, but Mary was much more than just a general's wife. She was well-educated, cultured, and incredibly determined. The book tells very well how she had deep interests in literature, history, and the arts. And of course, we all know she managed her family and household during probably one of the most challenging times in American history. Mary also had an extraordinary family background. She was descended from George Washington's family, and I think that automatically gave her a deep connection to some of the most influential figures in early American history, which is probably where her interest in history came from. Now, that lineage and the tradition she inherited shaped a lot of her perspective, and you definitely see that in this book. What's really interesting about this book is that the author, Rose McDonald, brings Mary to life. You get to see her character, the choices she made, how she influenced Robert E. Lee himself. She provides a window into the life of Mary and the era that shows how she navigated the challenges with integrity and intelligence. And this is really what I would expect from the wife of Robert E. Lee, the Marble Man. Miss Robert E. Lee was an incredible woman. So for anyone interested in history, men included, I think this book shows that influence. It isn't always just about battlefields and victories. Sometimes it's leadership at home, and I think that's what this book outlines very well. Ultimately, though, it's very readable. It's got stories, letters, a lot of vivid descriptions, too, and it makes Mary's world come alive, which Rose McDonald is a great author in doing all of this. And that's why I wouldn't just recommend this for women. I would also recommend it for men. It didn't take me too long to read. It flows very well as a book. So if you're interested in learning more about Mary Custis Lee, I would recommend getting a copy of this book this week. We're going to have it on sale. This is my hidden gem of the week. There is one more thing I want to tell you about today. It's a brand new item that I just got in on Confederateshop.com. And technically it's not a new item because I have sold a high quality version of this flag before and currently have one on my website. But this one is a little bit different because it is a heavy nylon material. It's a brand new heavy nylon First National Confederate flag, and this thing is superb quality. You're going to pay a little bit more for this, but I'm telling you, it's worth it. You get what you pay for. It's going to last you a long time outside, and it has triple stitching on the fly end, heavy-duty grommets on the hoist end. It's applique stars, which means the stars are sewn on, embroidered around the edges. You can't go wrong with this flag. It is just really good quality. I will put a link to the product in the description box below here of this video. It's also going to be featured in this week's newsletter, my Confederate Shop newsletter. So if you're not a subscriber to that yet, please go onto our website, scroll to the bottom of the page, and subscribe to our newsletter that's released once a week. As always, thank you all for supporting my work here on ConfederateShop.com.